Welcome back to Music News TV. I'm Tim Hunter. Tupac Shakur is nominated, as you guys may have heard about in the last few days, into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. This is his first time being nominated, even though Tupac is extremely legendary throughout the hip hop community and the music business in general. This is his first nomination. Now, this is going to be a little tricky. A lot of people may be upset when it is announced. The winners, that is, that will be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It may be a shocker that Tupac may not make it this year as one of the selected. And this is why, okay? A lot of people don't know the process, and a lot of people don't really follow along as to like what happens in previous years with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and different artists and so on like that. Okay, well, this year Tupac is inducted along with legendary groups such as Journey, Pearl Jam, Steppenwolf, and even Joan Baez. Okay, as you can probably imagine, Joan Baez has been around since the 60s and still haven't been in there. Okay, now this is why it gets real tricky. In addition to stiff competition there, and people who have some extremely strong stats as well, Tupac Shakur, by his being his first time around, may make it in, but at the same time, don't be shocked if he don't, because one, you have to understand this, he's still up against someone, let's say like Janet Jackson, who was actually nominated last year as well, but did not get selected. Okay, as you know, she's well accomplished as well. In addition to that, Chaka Khan, she was another one that didn't make the cut last year that's been nominated again this year. Now, the funny thing about it is this. Last year, NWA, as we all know, changed the face of hip hop as a whole. But they were rejected 4 years in a row before they were actually nominated last year. Okay, and actually, was accepted on board into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, it takes a lot of qualifications to receive this honor. I believe it's something like 25 years of experience in the music industry in general. I mean, like legitimately, before you even consider to be a nominee. So that's one factor, no matter how great you are. Okay, so in other words, Drake couldn't be nominated yet, as all as he has already accomplished, you see. So that's one thing to consider. Second is this: the voting process consists of your vote, one. Okay, so your vote throughout the nation, and it goes by whoever get more than 50% of the vote, of the popular fan vote. Okay, so that's one thing to consider. Second, they have a constituents of 800 ballots that they send out to different artists and music influencers and so on like that, and historians and so on like that. So those guys vote, and those votes are considered as well and factored in with the fan vote. In addition to that, you have the international vote. The international vote as well is received by the top 50% of the voters that's in there. The ones that the voters choose, that is, will be factored in as well. So with those three alone, they have to average out who will be the top candidates. Now, keep in mind, even though Tupac is international, we also have to understand this. There's a people and a body of people who are not in the hip-hop generation that worldwide, they have a strong name. Joan Baez, for example, you see. Even though she's not big in the hip-hop community and the international world of music, she's legendary, you see. But nonetheless, you can vote on this. So what you have to do is go to rockhall.com, and you can actually place your vote. And believe it or not, your vote will count probably even better than the political vote. But go there, and they'll make their announcement, I think, like late December, because the closing date on this is December 5th. They're going to make the announcement literally at the Barclays Center in New York. Okay, so that's expected to happen by the end of this year. But your vote counts, so I would say at least vote if you are interested in Tupac winning, or whoever that you're interested in winning for. You can see all the nominees that's nominated this year, and I think they only pick like 5 winners throughout the year. And it's like, I think 15 or 25 people that's nominated, and 25 groups or artists that's nominated. So it's going to be stiff competition, and you guys can make the decision on who wins. That's it for Music News TV. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out at musicnewstv.com, and feel free to, of course, subscribe to us. Thank you very much for tuning in.